Ukraine is a country in Eastern Europe. It is the second largest European country after Russia, which it borders to the east and northeast. Wikipedia capital, Kyiv currency, Ukrainian hryvnia. Prime Minister, Denis Shmyhal population, 43.79 million 2021 World Bank. Official language, Ukrainian. Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February was a violation of the UN Charter and an act of aggression, a crime under international law. Russian forces conducted indiscriminate attacks resulting in thousands of civilian casualties. Amid mounting evidence of other crimes including torture, the war in Ukraine was a massive and historic energy shock to the markets, according to a November 2020 report by the OECD. The shock of the war was one of the main factors that had slowed economic growth in 2020 to just 3.1%, and why the OECD projected it to slow to 2.2% in 2023. Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 marked a dramatic escalation of the 8-year-old conflict that began with Russia's annexation of Crimea and signified a historic turning point for European security. A year after the fighting began, many defense and foreign policy analysts cast the war. This week we marked 1 year of Russia's aggression against Ukraine. At the UN, an overwhelming majority of 141 members voted for a just peace for Ukraine. With only 7 countries voting against, it showed, once more, how isolated Russia is. In a briefing to the Security Council, the United Nations was the nerve center of global diplomacy this week, with many foreign ministers in New York. The main purpose was to discuss and vote on a resolution in the General Assembly that put the spotlight on who is responsible for the war against Ukraine, as well as setting out the